Hey guys, Demon here, and today we are reviewing Cannon Busters. Cannon Busters, I think that's the name. Um, this is a Netflix original. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. It's an anime. And it's interesting to say the least. It's interesting. At first glance, it kind of looks like a kiddish anime. It kind of looks like it's for kids. Something like along the lines of Pokemon, something like that, because of the art and like the animation on it and stuff like that. But like when you watch it, you can tell that it's like for older audiences. I wouldn't say like maybe like 17 or 18 plus audiences, maybe like 14 plus, like 14, 16 plus, somewhere around there, like older audiences. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good show. It's 12 episodes so far. It's hinting to a season two, although I don't know if it's gonna get one because I don't know if it got advertised that well, to be honest. Like it got advertised to me, but I don't think I saw its trailer on the actual Netflix YouTube page. So I don't know how well it got advertised. So, but I hope it gets a second. I hope it gets a sequel or a second season because it was pretty damn good, to be honest. It was pretty damn good. Um, so what was the show about, and how did I like? What was it about? What it looked like? What were my feelings about it? So first off, let's start off with the animation. It was pretty good. I told you already. It looks more like a kids anime, like Pokemon or something like that. It kind of reminds me of those animes. Not the really old ones, but like the newer ones. But all in all, it's pretty good, and it has some blood, it has some gore in there. Not as much as I'd like it to. It has some swear words in there. Not as much as I'd like it to, though. Obviously, I want it to be a little bit more gritty, but whatever, I guess. Has some dirty jokes in there and stuff like that. It's interesting. It's pretty funny. But it's an interesting story, even though we've heard it before, to be honest. But it's interesting nonetheless. What does it remind me of? It kind of reminds me of a. Okay, let me think. What's the name of this one show? Trigun or Trigun? Trigun? I forgot the name of it. But I think the main character's name is Vlad, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, yeah, something like that, right? No, Vad? No, Vav. Vad. Yes. Vlad the Human Typhoon or Vad the Human Typhoon. Something like that, right? I watched that show like a while ago, like a pretty long time ago, actually. And this kind of it doesn't remind me of it like technically, it doesn't remind me of like technically. It doesn't remind me of like story wise either, but it kind of reminds me of it in like the setting, sort of, because it's like sort of like a wasteland sort of setting where they're just traveling through the wastelands to get to different places. The only difference is it's not desert necessarily, but it does remind me of that. And also it does have like I don't know, it just reminds me of it for some reason. I don't know why. If you never watched that show, go watch it. It's awesome. But yeah, it just reminds me of that for some reason. It also kind of reminds me of Cowboy Bebop. To be honest, I have not watched Cowboy Bebop. I've watched like 5 episodes at most, and then I kind of dropped the series because I couldn't really get into it because I don't know. It's just maybe it's because it's too old, or maybe it's just because I just don't like it that much. But I have watched about 5 episodes, and what I'm saying, like, it reminds me of it. It reminds me of it in the sense of the artistry. Like it has very similar looking artistry. Like the characters look kind of similar to the Cowboy Bebop characters. Just like their face and stuff and their hair. It just looks kind of similar to Cowboy Bebop, except not from the 90s or 80s or whenever that came out. I don't remember when that came out, but it came out like a long time ago. But yeah, like it kind of reminds me of that style of artistry. If it has any other like references to it, I'm not sure. I guess it might have like one more reference to it, like maybe like because he has a bounty on him. But then again, you could say that's also part of what reminded me of a Trigun or Trigun, something like that, right? I forgot the name of it. It's a weird name. It's like TR or TIR, then gun or something like that. Right? I don't know. Trigun or something. Yeah, it's a weird name. But yeah, like it definitely reminds me of that one, and it definitely reminds me of Cowboy Bebop to a certain extent, just the look of it, like the animation of it looks like it. Except the not the animation itself, but the characters look like it, I should say. But yeah, like it was pretty interesting to be honest. It was a pretty good series, pretty good episodes, pretty good. Anything else about it that I could say? Let's see. Let's talk about the story. Let's talk about the characters, obviously. So first off, let's talk about the characters. So we have a main cast and also a side cast. Our main cast is three main characters, two robots and one immortal dude, who basically asked the wizard to make him immortal because his family died. He swore vengeance on them. So he asked someone, I think it was a wizard or maybe it was a demon. I don't know. It didn't clearly state what it was. He just asked this person or thing, and he's just like, "Hey, I want to be immortal, to get revenge." And he made him immortal, and now he's been alive for who knows how long, because I don't know how long. But it seems like his immortality still allows him to age, which is weird, I guess, but interesting. Excuse me. Then we have this little robot that we don't know the backstory of. All we know is that she was discarded somewhere, and she's like a fixer robot, and she kind of hoards stuff and tries to fix it. And yeah, stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. And then we have the other robot that's trying to find the king, like the prince, I guess, or technically the king now because the king is dead, but whatever. She's trying to find the prince, which is her best friend, because she's like his personal robot. And we find out that she is kind of like a weapon, and that she might have a soul, and the king kind of gets mad at her for it. Like the king, like the prince, I should say, kind of like tells her off because he's all mad because one of his friends died. It's kind of dumb at the end there, where his friend died. He kind of blames her for it, even though it was obviously not her fault. But yeah, he kind of acts like an asshole towards her because at first he was just like all friendly. Then at the end he's just kind of like, "Yeah, well, you're just a stupid toy." It's kind of dumb. But yeah, she's trying to find the king. Along the way, she learns how to be like, she's still super friendly because she wants to be friends with everybody. But along the way, she learns how to be like a little bit more assertive, I guess, because she does call the king out for it, and she does call the prince out for it, and says like, "You're an asshole." Or jerk, I should say. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like the cast is pretty cool together. And then we have our fourth member that only shows up in like a few episodes. His name is like number 9. Yeah, he's number 9, and he has his own little story. He shows up to help them out a little bit. At the end, he shows up again to help them out, and he decides to go with them again. So in season 2, I'm assuming he's gonna go with them. And then we have our second ones. Let's talk about the antagonists first, because there's like 2 antagonists, one slightly antagonist and one super antagonist. So let's talk about the slight antagonist. So this one relates to 9. So this is basically like, I can only assume like an assassin's guild. And they basically, number 9 left, and they have to go out to kill him. And there will be more people coming for him because he does not want to come back to them. So there will be more people coming for number 9. It's very interesting, to say the least, you know? It's just like, more people will be coming for you because you're number 9. It's interesting, to say the least. And it seems like that's going to be like a small antagonist in the second season, or maybe a bigger threat in the second season. I'm sure we're going to get like a fight in the second season between number 9 and some of those guys. Maybe even some of our main characters are going to do that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. And by the way, the main character is like a thing on Billy the Kid, because Billy the Kid used to be a Wild West outlaw, but his name is, I forgot his name. It's like similar to Billy. Every time they said it, I just kept on hearing Billy the Kid, but they said something different. I forgot exactly what it was, but whatever. That's beside the point. Anyways, that's like a side villain or a side antagonist, and then the main villain is the person that took over this prince's castle and destroyed it all, killed most of the people there. It was really messed up. and she now he rules over it. Even though like the picture he showed kind of looked like a girl, but they call him a boy, so I guess it's a boy. He looks like a man, but he used to look like a girl. And it turns out that he is a prince of the man who had this castle, and supposedly he got abandoned. Maybe him and his mother got abandoned or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I want to see what happened later. But yeah, like it seems like it's the king's fault for making his son do this, or his daughter. I'm not sure what it is, because he looks like a girl, but he also looks like a boy. It's very confusing. I don't know. But yeah, like it seems like it's the father's fault, but then he took it way too far. You know, like he took it way too far. He just started to kill everybody and just take over every place because of what his father did. So that's kind of messed up. And I'm pretty sure the prince is gonna learn about that and be really pissed off at his dead father, because his father's dead. Because at first he was just torturing him, but then at the end he decided just to kill him. So it was very interesting. And in the next season, we'll have to go and watch them save the prince from the main bad guy, which is basically like this guy with magic. It's pretty interesting. And yeah, like let's see what our immortal friend, his robots. And plus, now we have a new character, because there was a side plot here with the prince. As they were walking around trying to like get to this stronghold, they found them at the end. They kidnapped the prince. There was a girl with them that was a capture, but then she turned to their friend. There was her, but then she died. But now they have number 9. They have the 2 robots. Forgot their name, sorry. Including the war robot, or the cannon buster is her like what she is. She's a cannon buster. So they have the 2 robots. They have the immortal, and they also have the big burly guard guy who is protecting the prince. He's also there, but at the end it seemed like he was walking away from them, so maybe he won't be with them the whole time. And plus their car's kind of totaled. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting story. It's not like we haven't heard it before, because we have heard stories about trying to go save people and do all this, and like kingdoms getting ruled and destroyed and stuff like that. But there's some side shenanigans in there too. Like we get to run into a few of I'm just gonna call him Billy the Kid, because I forgot his name. But we get to run into a few of Billy the Kid's like assassins trying to kill him. Again, we get to run into Nine's thing, and we get to run into a few more characters here and there. Like there's these ones that were like cannibals and skinners and incesty, kind of gross, kind of weird, but whatever, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. Like we get a bunch of little side things, and then we get some main story. Then we get some side things, and we get some main story. And I can't wait till the next season, to be honest, because I really hope there is a next season, because I like this show a lot. It was really fun. It was really cool. And I hope they continue it, but I don't know if they advertised it well enough to get people to watch it. So let's hope. I don't know if that's good luck to cross 1, but 2 is bad luck. So good luck. Or is it good luck to cross 2 and 1's bad luck? I don't know. Just cross all of them. Yeah. But yeah, like I hope it has another episode, because it was pretty good. It was a good show. It was a good anime. And yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell notification because you love my content. And as always, our friends, stay sane. Peace. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, you should check out this one or this one. Or, click right there, because that will subscribe to my channel. That middle one right there. Anyways, I hope you liked it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to my Twitter and follow. And as always, our friends, stay sane. Peace.